This is a very rare nutrition tip, and I want you to grasp it, so watch the entire video. There's a part of nutrition that some people have dialed down, some people don't have dialed down. I can tell you from personal experience, I don't have this dialed down. Now, the idea for this video, the idea for this concept, actually comes from Heal Your Gut Guy. He's a person who helps people heal their guts on YouTube. He has a great channel, a lot of great information. Ultimately, I think that me and him agree on literally most things. It's just that I word it in a different manner, he words it in a different manner. He emphasizes certain things, I emphasize other things. But he's a great compliment if you watch this channel. Heal Your Gut Guy's main point is that most people get gut issues because they are emotionally attached to the food they're eating or not eating. So, you know those people with many allergies, many intolerances? He says that because of certain mental emotional issues that they have and that they associate with the food that they're eating, their body is going to reject that food. If the body had no prior experience of that food, they would be able to eat it, but since it has, they can't eat it. This is the best way of explaining it. So let's take a clone of me with the exact same genes, exact same everything, but this guy doesn't care about health, he just eats normally. And let's give both of us McDonald's. We eat it, and then we look at the reaction in both bodies. Who do you think will have the worst reaction? I can tell you that it will obviously be me, because I have a preconceived notion of this food being poisonous, so my body is gonna treat it as poison. I might get constipation, I might get diarrhea, I will be more stressed, I won't be able to stomach it, I may vomit, I will have stomach pains. Well, this other guy is just gonna, he's gonna deal with the toxic byproducts and all the glyphosate and whatever it might be, but he's not gonna have the same reaction as me. And remember, I'm only having this reaction because of my preconceived notions, not because of the McDonald's itself. Think about raw meat and cooked meat. If you're scared of raw meat and you're not scared of cooked meat, then you should obviously eat cooked meat. If I were coaching you one-on-one and you told me that you're really scared of raw meat but you want to try it, this and that, I would say don't eat raw meat until you're not scared of it anymore. I would say eat small pieces so that you don't get scared, but don't eat a big meal. Because if you're scared and you eat something, well, your digestive system is gonna be in tune with your brain, and your brain is saying, okay, this is a dangerous situation. Do you really think your normal digestive processes will work in accordance to how they should work if you're stressed? Obviously not, because they're two entirely different brain states. One is rest and digest, one is fight and flight. This ties perfectly into the commandment of stress. If your body is outputting effort that isn't benefiting it in the long run, then that's a bad thing. And that's not how I detail it in the book. The book, I talk about many other things. I talk about forms of stress that are overlooked. But the main point here is that psychological stress in relation to food is a bad thing. So if you're anxious, angry, sad, depressed, whatever it might be, in relation to food, in relation to whatever you're eating, you're gonna experience bad stuff when you eat that food. And here comes a great tip from Heal Your Gut Guy. Whenever you're eating something, say to yourself that the thing I'm eating is benefiting me a lot, it's not poisonous, it's very good for me, blah blah blah. If you do this with McDonald's, your body's gonna have a better reaction to the food. Okay, the McDonald's didn't change. It's still gonna do the stuff that it is going to do. But since your body doesn't see it as poisonous, it won't have a stressful reaction toward it. Your digestive issues, if you have digestive issues, might be coming from mental emotional issues. Because if you're stressed all the time, if you're very angry, well, imagine what's happening to your digestive system. Your brain and your digestive system are connected. If you feel like you're in danger all the time, if you're producing a bunch of adrenaline and a bunch of cortisol all the time, well, then your digestive system won't work. Just to give you another tool, just to add a little bit more value to your life, because that's what I do on this channel, that's literally the reason this channel exists. If you feel bad most of the time, from a mental perspective, and even physically, read this book. This is the second book that Eckhart Tolle published, I believe. The first one was The Power of Now, and The Power of Now exists in audiobook form on YouTube. Of course, there's the physical copy, but if you want to access it really quickly, just go to the description. With that said, go and get rid of your food phobias. I know you can do it. I'm just kidding. Go and achieve excellent health. I know you can do it.